Hey, what's up, y'all? God bless y'all. God bless y'all. Welcome again to Ron's Opinion Don't Matter. Hopefully, y'all having it. Hopefully, God is good in your life. Hopefully, you're having the best, wonderful experience that you could possibly have that God can provide. God is great. One thing I can say, He has never been late. Excuse me, because I'm still a little under the weather. Bear with me. Been dealing with this cold, sorry, for a little minute now. I'm getting better. Screen today, brother. So hopefully we might get a few of them, but we should be good today. I That's why I'm doing it this way, because I ain't even ready for them today. If they come in with the day for it, so you know what that means when I say the day ain't the day for it. They ain't come here for the contributed conversation, the productive conversation about investing and stuff like that. There's no need us talk, and that's real talk. Yeah, I'm making it, bro. Um, but I mean, I'm fighting back. I'm fighting, but right now they're just congestion. Now it's just more so it's just the congestion. But my strength is back, not fully back, but I'm doing better. Yeah, back in the they still have Vicks rubs. I'm a I'm not a real medicine person. Ride it out. I try to let my body does what it naturally does, and for the most part, it has worked. I mean, I've had some moments where I had to shift it the other way. For the most part, it worked, but I'm doing all right. I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna be all right. It just um, kind of my line of work. It just kind of comes with the territory. Then once I make it through the little time period, I'll be all right. But hopefully, I'll be all right after a while. Yeah, so y'all might hear me cough a few times, might blows my nose. It is what it is. I know I don't try to make perfect lives. They are what they are. But anyway, getting into this stock market goes. A while ago, I I bought Pfizer stock, and I think I mentioned it on the live or whatever. So I sold it yesterday. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I sold it yesterday. If this stuff start glitching, forgive me, but I don't know. For some reason, I've been getting a lot of glitching lately. But I sold it. Only reason because I was reading the story where the Trump administration wanted these drug companies like Pfizer and them to just or what do you want to call it, information about. They want more information about yeah, I don't know. It's been doing that for a little, but they want more information about these vaccines and stuff like that. So when I read the story, I just said, you know what, I'm gonna pull my money out of ton of money. They only had like 15 shares of it, but I pulled my money out. Now, that don't mean I'm gonna stay out. That just means that I'm gonna ride this out till I see what the stories is. If I see Pfizer stock dollars a share, then I'm going to start really paying more close attention to it. If for some reason it hits about $18 a share, then I'm probably going to buy it. I don't trust vaccines. I never trusted it. I read, you're gonna have people argue with you, whatever the case may be about it. But to each his own. I wasn't getting vaxxed. I did not care. But me not hearing what's going on with the Trump administration, and they just want answers. I just say, you know what, I'm gonna pull mine. I don't know where that story is gonna go. These are honest, so I just say I'm gonna pull my money out and I'm gonna wait it out. It don't mean I'm gonna just totally not buy back in, but I'm gonna wait it out. If I see Pfizer stock drop to about $18, then I'm going look. That don't mean I'm gonna go in. It just means I'm gonna really pay attention. I just got it on my watch list. But if I see it fall below like $20 and then I see it start to hit like 18 might be my trigger point to say, okay, I'm gonna start buying back in. I sold it yesterday at almost $25 a share. But I bought it. I didn't make a bunch of money off of it, but I just did it because of that reason. I did it for that reason. I just said, you know what, I'm gonna pull out there right now. For those that may be interested or whatever, it's tanking. You know, a lot of people are leery about investing in crypto, and I'm one of them. I mean, as much as I've learned over the years, what its purpose is and how they're doing it and stuff. For me, I always make it a point to say that I might be wrong and there might be something in it. I never invest what I'm not willing to lose. So then I'll take the risk. And I do have money invested in crypto. Not a lot of money. Well, that all depends on what people consider a lot of money. But I do have a good portion of crypto. Slowly buying into it every time I see it falls. And I'm going to hold long term this time. Now, I made some money off the crypto. Don't get me wrong. I have made some money off the crypto. Some good money. I got rich in the good money. I mean, if I double what I put in there and make double off of it, to me, I consider that good money. But I'm going to ride this out for the long term. So every chance I get, when I get my dividend payout, I'll look at crypto, see where it's at. I might throw a little bit of money in there, little by little by little by little. And I'm working with roughly 5 different cryptos. I do have money in Bitcoin. I did buy some Trump coin. I bought some Shiba. The most of mine is a meme coin. Other than Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana, the rest of them are all meme coins. Like Trump coin, Shiba. What's the other one that I had? Peep. Well, Peep. I don't know how you pronounce that. Pepe, but some say Pepe, some say Peep. I don't know. Whatever. I have some money. I'm just slowly filtering in. And I got a good chunk of money there. I made some money off it, but I didn't make the money to take the money. I dumped off. And now I'm buying back. And I'm just to reposition myself and buy it more quantity wise before I start losing more money. Y'all, I'm having a glitch and it does, and I don't think it has nothing to do with my system, because yesterday I was using my phone and it was doing the same thing, using my computer and it's doing the same thing. So I think that me personally, I just maybe it's something going on with YouTube or whatever case may be, because YouTube, I'm another YouTuber that know been having issues with theirs. Like time I was cutting on my live, the chat just froze up. You couldn't do anything. So I don't think it's me per se. I just think it's YouTube. It's what it is. I mean, so it's times you can't control the quality of what's up, Earl. Just so y'all know, Earl, honestly speaking, that's where I get my crypto information. I don't talk to him a whole lot. Earl is my nephew, just so y'all know. And he probably runs circles around me as it relates to crypto. So, so when I do have a question about something as it relates to crypto that I personally know about, I will consult with him, because I think when it relates to crypto, he has by far more knowledge about it than I do, because he's big on it than I am. Just so y'all know, he's in the chat right now. But I do have some money there. He knows me personally. He knows I'm a dividend man. 95% of my money is going to go into some dividend stock that pay out some type of dividend. And I'm heavy in investing crypto. And I do have some meme coins and stuff like that. Like I said, everything comes with its risks. And I'm not telling nobody what they should and should not do. But everything does have a risk with it. And not willing to take the risk, don't do it. So I can tell you, that's why I tell people, don't invest your bill money, don't invest your rent money, don't do all that. You know what I mean? Get that fun. Look at that fund money. That's the only money that don't have nothing to do with nothing else. And that's the money that I look at. And I say, okay, maybe I'll take a little bit of this and I'll keep investing And that's why when I laugh when people say, "Oh, you talking about putting $5 here, $2 there," like I never understand people's logic where they don't understand small and consistent will get you there too. It might take you longer, but it can get you there. It can get you there. But yeah, just so today I actually dumped some money in crypto, and the ones that I already have, I just because I have it in 2 different accounts because I don't need to. But the other one, I said, you know what, I'm gonna feed a little bit more money there. But I did sell Pfizer, but I'm gonna put some of that money somewhere else to keep my dividend rolling around. And as my dividends come back, if I see Pfizer fall back down to about $18 a share, then that's when I might pull the trigger on it. If not, if it not risk that I took, it is what it is. I made that choice, and if it goes back up, that was my bad. But my thing is this: I'm gonna still make money off of it because I took some of that money, gave me a dividend. So what I did was I looked at some of my monthly ones that pay me on a monthly, put enough money there that it doesn't affect my amount of money that I get in dividends, that I accrue in dividends per month. So I had out of that money that I got out of Pfizer, put some of that money somewhere else where I'm still going to get the same amount of, roughly about the same amount of money in monthly wise dividend payout. And then I'll play with the rest of it, see where that goes. But what y'all really want to pay attention to, and this is the reason why I went this way, is the Feds. We're creeping up on it in September the 17th. We're going to do about interest rates. This one is very, very suspect. Give me a second, y'all. I want to go through these chat real fast. Most of them I responded to. But yeah, we're not going to get the troll here and there. But the way I'm doing my live, I didn't want to deal with the trolls. Maybe tomorrow I might go in there and have fun with them trying to troll. But today ain't that day. And what Earl's saying about Solana and Ethereum, yeah, I do have some money there. What made me buy that, honestly, was because in Robinhood, they have the stacking program. And announced that they were doing a stacking program, which is they're going to pay you basically back in crypto as long as you hold it and not sell it. That was like a dividend to me. So that's what encouraged me to pull the trigger on it and go back on those two. So I start putting money there, and I'm watching this, just them every time they pay out the stacking. And that's, to me, is another form of dividend. So I'm good with it. That was me to go back to go and get those two, the ones that Earl actually has in the Ethereum Solana, those two. Now the other ones ain't got nothing to do with that, but those two was the ones that made me say, you know what, some type of what they call stacking, but I look at it as a dividend. So as long as I hold my position, you're gonna give me something cool. I'm good. Hey Joyce, how you doing? God bless you. Welcome in. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Today ain't troll day. But yeah, just so that's why I chose to do it some stock. Then I want to see how the regulars are doing, because for me, sometimes I'd rather just be on here with my regulars. The people that really support your channel. When I do it the other way, sometimes that's all fun and good, and I have a ball doing it. Don't get me wrong; it's hilarious to me. I'm laughing probably more when I get off the live, but sometimes when it comes to certain things, when I want to add some substance, and you can't get nothing, you can't do substance videos with that going on, because the trolls, I help them when they come to my channel. I'm the one helping them because they the only one. I'm probably one of the rare few YouTubers that don't put them in timeouts and stuff like that. They feel we can troll. Yes, we got a place to troll. So that's probably why they come to my channel, which I don't care. I mean, you come in, you know how much I ain't gonna lie to y'all. They just so y'all know, the trolls. This is why I keep doing it. For those that are on this live, it does YouTube, and it does still working on y'all channels and stuff. Like, trolls are helping my watch hours tremendously. That's why I let them do what they want to do. Since the trolls, just so y'all know, since Just the trolls have been going. I mean, our regulars are bigger supporters. Yes, they amp up numbers. They amp up everything. They make the algorithm pay attention to what you're doing. I mean, a lot of it also enjoys my consistency when it comes to doing videos. I mean, it's very consistent. I try to be as consistent as possible on a daily basis. I mean, nobody's gonna pay you if you're not willing to work. So that's this way I'm 100% right about what I'm doing and what I'm saying. So far, it's been working. It took a long time, but I just kept to it, and I'm learning from it, learning. But I look at it as if you're not on the basis, nobody's gonna want to pay you. I mean, so YouTube, I think what YouTube has learned over the years and have set up a system to say, they don't almost have to qualify doing the system is set up. You have to figure it out that, you can try to, sometimes we try to do gimmicks and stuff like that. I think that they already learned all that stuff early in the game. So say, listen, just do your videos the best you can, stay consistent, and the algorithm is going to recognize you and it's going to feed you what you need to have to keep going. But they need to know that you're good, that you really want to do it. Just some fly by night person and eventually gonna give up. And the next thing you know, it's like, okay, for me, I stuck to it. And right now, and honestly speaking yet, but I'm gonna be honest with y'all, the way and based on my calculations, I'm monetized. It just haven't banked in yet. Like it hasn't actually dumped those to where I will get monetized. But honestly, if my calculations are correct and what I'm looking at, probably within a week or two, I'll be monetized. And you'll be once I hit the 3,000 watch hours, you'll be able to see when you see the $ shows up in the little chat where you can actually donate to someone's channel or send like that. When you see that $, that tells you that person at minimum has 3,000 watch hours banked. So when you see that in the chat, you'll know it. And so for those that like be on somebody's channel that has a live going on, and you see that little $ over there, and if you love that person or you care about that person's content and you want them to continue to be able to provide you with good content, that's what that's for. So you can donate to their channel and stuff like that. And then YouTube pays them out. Now YouTube, from my understanding, pays out well, not really monthly. What happens is you're not gonna get no money from YouTube. They pay it out monthly, but you have to reach like $100, over $100 before they actually pay it out. So they're not gonna send you $100. Yes, so they're not gonna send you a check below $100. So until you're monetized, once you get monetized, like over $100, somewhere over $100, you have to reach that within that month. Then if not, it'll just carry over to the next month until you surpass the $100. I know this will be monetized, and so it's kind of gave me a head start to kind of know, okay, what to expect down the road. Just so y'all also know, when you get monetized, it is not close. So a lot of times when you see some of these people that be talking I'm on YouTube and stuff like that, and you see these people doing these videos, I can tell you firsthand that I have more money invested in this by far than I got out of it. So it would take YouTube to pay me out a good substantial amount of money before I'll consider profit to me, because I got way more money invested into doing YouTube. And it might not seem like it, because some people say, "Oh, you're just making videos." Nah, it's a lot more than that. You got to think about this. You got, before I started this, I had to create a background, I had to get computers, I got to pay for internet, I got to do all of this other stuff on behind the scenes that, say, well, everybody pays for internet. You don't understand, then you got that you spend doing videos, this time you're doing this, the time you're doing that, it's a whole lot. And that's not including the cost. You know what I mean? Buying certain equipment and stuff like that. And I'm cheap, but I had to go buy a computer because of this and that. And then when you get to a certain point, you're looking at it's a lot. You know what I mean? Like, I don't sell my shirts yet. And most of the people that I have, they were giveaways. Why? Just promotional wise, for me to have fun, enjoy, give somebody a chance to win some money. I mean, win something product, to promote your channel, to get people involved. Yeah, and it's a big, it requires a whole lot of effort, time and effort into this. And and then when you're out and about and you're trying to find video in my channel to be one-sided, I wanted it to be a variety of things because a lot of different people enjoy different things. So that's why I was going fishing. Now I like going fishing. What I have? Probably not, but I was, again, because I wanted to provide YouTube and my people that follow my channel other content other than me in here talking about politics, or sometimes I like to fish and I want to give people a chance. But again, it costs money to go fishing. When I go drive in my vehicle, it takes me over an hour to get to where I go fishing at, so I can feed the fish. I go through weights, hooks, which costs money. And I'm just telling y'all that, a lot of time when you see YouTubers doing YouTube, they just think that, oh, you're just doing videos. They don't realize how much money and how much cost it is to the person that's doing it. You just don't know. I mean, you buying props and buying this and buying that. You know what I mean? When you go to the gun range, it costs you money to go to the gun range. Then you got to go in there. You got to try to record video and get footage, upload on YouTube. It is a whole lot of effort just to not even know whether you're going to get views out of it. You don't even know. You have no idea. I've done videos that I thought, oh man, this is going to kill it. And it died right when I did it. And I was like, oh, well, that didn't go the way I thought it was going to go. Yeah, and I have put a lot of work into this, and it may not seem like it. Listen, and I try to be mindful because I ain't got no. Listen, it costs me gas to drive, go fishing. It costs a lot of money to do this stuff. Oh well, this and that and that. So when I see people donating to YouTube channels and giving out, donating a little bit the money that they donate and stuff like that, or blessing other people and stuff like that, I'm glad they do it because they know firsthand what is involved in it, especially if somebody's trying to give you something of quality, rather it's humor, rather it's fun, humor, experiences. Like in my case, maybe stocks, investments, and stuff like that. Maybe gun content, knowledge, whatever the case may be. All of that type of stuff is a factor in there. What's up, Mike? My brother. What's going on, Mike Sports 5? How you doing? God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Again, congratulations again, Mike Sports 5 on reaching over 2,000. You, my brother, we salute you. I mean, and there's another one that's on YouTube that put a lot of work in. Mike Sports 5, and I've been following this, and I watched when he was just pumping out videos, taking walks, pumping out videos, buying props, doing all of this stuff. I'm watching him to try to get to the point of to point of where he's at right now as far as content. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I think he has probably, in my opinion, the best. And listen, he's a Viking fan. I'm a Steelers fan, but I mean, don't get me wrong, I haven't watched football in a while, and I lost my kind of taste for it. But when I watch this guy on YouTube on a regular basis, put in so much work, so much time, and so much effort, and for somebody like him who's been on YouTube a while too, he knows firsthand what it's like to be sitting there putting all these videos out. It's an expectation, and you can end up with 10, 15 views out of it. And you put a lot of work in, so you just don't know. That's why, in my opinion, if you're not, you have to put your heart in it. You have to put your heart in it. And you got to try not. The hardest thing I had to try not to do was try to find a slick way to get this done. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had the hardest thing was like, I had to just able to put out the best content and not try to find a gimmick to get around what I thought might work better. And I said, you know what, just embrace what you're doing. Don't worry about all the other stuff. Just focus on the best quality content. Be consistent. And once I embraced that part, it started getting better and better and better. Do my videos on a regular basis. Bring out some quality, a loyal base, and people that are willing to follow your channel and stuff like that, and it'll all work itself out. And up until this point, I'm thankful and I'm grateful that I'm grateful to God that he just, he gave me the passion and the desire to want to do this. And then, yeah, I think, yeah, Mike Sports, he did say he was boxing too. I like boxing. Like I said, I haven't really been watching a lot of sports, but I do like boxing. Yeah, I don't know if he's still on there, but yeah, I know you was talking about Mike. I don't know. Hopefully he answered the question. I don't know if he just stopped in for the minute to say hello. And, Jay probably had to go do videos himself. But yeah, I mean, I know I was supposed to be talking about stocks and crypto and stuff like that, and I'll eventually get back into it. I'm not in a rush. I mean, I do have some stuff to do today, but I got a little bit of time. But I try to encourage those that are regular on my channel, especially like Joyce, who started doing her YouTube channel, A World Away From Here, who's been putting in work, and Jay, who's been out the putting in work, and he got other than just the Out the Pit podcast, he got other ones. As Queen, they got a YouTube channel and putting in work, and it's very time consuming, and it does require a whole lot of work, but it does. And I can tell you this much: if you're consistent and you just stay on it, it'll eventually work itself out. And I'll be honest with you, it's not going to happen in a month. I've seen people get my months, maybe 8. I think I can't think of his name off the top of my head, but he does all gun content. Warrior for Christ. That's what I'm talking about. That's it. Warrior for Christ. I was in almost 6-7 months, and I was doing it probably longer than he was. I'm assuming. Now, don't get me wrong. If you look at my YouTube page, it looked like I had it since 2013. I wasn't doing nothing with, like, honestly, I was doing zero with it. Once in a while I post videos, but it wasn't like nothing like now. What's going on, Ryan? What's going on, man? God bless you. Welcome in. Nothing like I'm doing now. Like then when I had the YouTube page, it was just there. It's like, once in a while I put a video. But the last one, like in the last, I'm gonna say a year or so, maybe 2 years, that's when I really was alter some things in my life to embrace it. I'm not quitting my job. I'm not changing everything in my life. I still work. I still got a job. I still, do other things when I'm not on YouTube. I do investing every single day. I'm not going to stop investing. I do, I do a lot of other things. I got, piece of property that I got, like I do other things outside of YouTube, but this is just a new, and I'm enjoying it. I am. So like I said, it's tough. Believe me. As a matter of fact, my man Ryan, he got a lot of subscribers too, and I see him putting in work, and he putting in work. It's not easy doing YouTube. That's why I say if you on this channel and you support people that you see the work that they put into, and like I said, when I do it the other way, and you get all these trolls and stuff like that, that's why I invite them in, is to get watch out. And everybody that's on YouTube, if they really doing it and their heart is in it, they're trying to grow their channel, and they're trying to live their life every single day rather they got a job and stuff like that, and I got time to do this, I got time to do that, and I don't have time to do this. So it's a hard battle to try to manipulate your life to fit into all of this other stuff. And then so for those people that do get, congratulations to them. I think Ryan, Moran, he has well over 3,000 followers. I think he's at like 3,600 followers, whatever case may be, all subscribers on YouTube. And that took a lot of work. He put in a lot of work. He put in videos. And so when people are doing these videos and stuff, if you see them putting in work, and listen, as much as you can. So that's why I like the subscribers that I had, like the core group of subscribers. I love it because one thing I can say about you guys is that we always on each other's channels, and we always watching each other's channel. Rather, it's a world away from here, with the music and stuff like that. I mean, we all there. We're listening to the music. Sometimes I know everybody can't always be in all the time. I don't expect nobody to show up every single day all the time. They got lives like Jay and top to bottom. They got a business to run. They got things they got to do. So I don't always accept it. It's encouraging when you see them, but you also understand and know that they got lives they got to do. They got possible orders they got to do. They got things they got to deal with on a regular basis. So I don't always expect to see them, but I already know that. And it's like with me sometimes. Sometimes I'm there watching somebody's video, but I can't. I'll just have it on my phone. I can chime in when I can, but I'll just because I support the person's channel and I want them to get to the watch hours as fast as possible. When I get home, I do the same thing. I go to people's channel and just watch what they're doing. Sometimes I'm in here, I'll just, how you doing? God bless you. God bless you. Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, I'll go to and I'll just watch it. I go to Jay's channel, watch some of the old videos, and be laughing at some of the stuff. I go to world away from here when I'm doing something. I just want soft music, some relaxing music. I play it while I'm doing other things in my room or doing stuff in in my office and stuff like that. I have different reasons why I do something. I mean, and then I'll go to top do the lives outside when they're doing their pop-up stores and stuff like that, and things like that. So it's in Mike Sports Vibe, I'm on his lives. A lot of times I'm watching his. I go to a lot of people's channel because I know how hard it is to get there. And if I can spend the whole time, I will. If I can spend 15 minutes, I will. If I can only spend 5 minutes, I will. It doesn't matter. I'm going to support. If I know they support my channel, I'm gonna support their channel. I'll go back and watch the videos, and I'll sit right here in this office, and I'll be watching different people's videos that I might have missed. And whatever time I got to watch it, I'm gonna. Now, honestly, being honest, I think the world away from here probably get most of my time because it's music. That's the difference. It's music, and then if I'm not, and I got time, I'll just world away from here probably get most of my because it's music. Because I play it sometimes when I'm driving in my truck. I'll be like, yo, I want to hear some music, but I don't want to hear no hard stuff. I'll play, and it sounds real good in my vehicle. So I'll be just sitting back chilling. You know what I mean? Whatever. Especially some of the jazz, the ones that have more of a jazz sound to it. Because I like the music and how it's coordinated together. So like I said, it's been a blessing. This journey has been fun. For me, it's been very fun. And I was right. Mike Sports Vibe went on the screen. So that's why I said he probably had to go live. And I'm quite sure Moran, he's probably had to go live or probably was already live at some point on his channel, whatever case. As much as we can, we try to support each other and we try to have fun doing it. You know what I mean? And when Jay's doing his lives, he's doing his reaction videos. We get the back, and sometimes I go back and I'll watch his old and laugh at some of the stuff that what was going on and stuff like that. Or if I didn't catch something, I go back and I watch it just to try to catch it. But I do it all the time. When I get home, if I ain't doing nothing else, I just video, see what they're doing out the pit. I go to his, watch the football one, and see some of the plays and stuff that they're doing. I'll go to his podcast. I see some because he be on the podcast, his podcast brothers, and I'll sit there and watch them. They did a marriage thing and stuff like that. So I'll sit back and watch as much as I can, try to catch that show. I love it. I mean, I love the content. I mean, I think everybody's doing great content. Yeah, I know. I still feel some kind of way about that. So Jay, you gotta find out what happened to that. What was in that casket? You're gonna have to call Mr. Penn. We gotta find out what was in that cup. We need to know. I need to know. We all need to know what was in that casket. You know how right now, every last one of us that was watching that live, in the back of our head, happened. What was in that casket? All of us are wondering. Actually, we ain't so much wondering what was in that casket. We wonder who was in that casket. It's probably a who at this point. It's probably a who that was in that casket. I'm trying not to laugh because when I laugh, it makes you cough. Yeah, like I said, I'm doing better. I still got some congestion, but I'm doing better. I wasn't like extremely sick. Yeah, I'm thinking it's a who. Like honestly, I wasn't extremely sick when I was bedridden. Like, but I'm a little under the weather. When I got home from work and stuff like that, I was just drinking teas and stuff like that. And then I will go lay down and try to sweat some of it out, whatever I could do. But I'm doing better. Not 100% yet, but I'm still got this congestion going on or whatever the case may be. But I try to come in and do these live. But again, a little bit back to the stock market, actually close out of this live. Just to give you an idea, like I said, crypto is taking actually it looks like it's going back the other way right now. But I did sell Pfizer. Some of that money, I'm gonna tell you exactly what I did with some of that money before I close out of this live. Give me a second because I got a lot to scroll through. Blah 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 blah. All right, MSTY, which is like a monthly dividend stock. What's up, Chish for real? What's going on? God bless you. Welcome in. So Pfizer, I put into MSTY, which is a monthly dividend stock. That's actually down in the red for me right now. I only had 5 shares of it at the time. I didn't put all of it. But what I did do was I turned around and I ducked. I ended up buying 10 more shares. So I'm at 15 shares of MSTY. And I'm probably eventually pretty good amount of money. Now, here's the thing. That has about a $5 billion market cap. That stock price just dropped dramatically over time because I'm not real comfortable with putting too much money there. So let's say, here's the thing. I got maybe about $300 of my money. I'm a little under $300 of my money there. But I'm trying to make a point. With them 15 shares, I'm going to get probably a little more than $15 a month in dividends. With those 15 shares that I currently have today, with some of the money that I took out of Pfizer, I'm going to get about $15 a month in dividends from that. It's an optional ETF. Going too far with that because I noticed that the price of that, the value of that stock has been drop. So I don't know how far it's going to keep dropping. So I'm not all comfortable with just trying to dump a whole. I just say, you know what, I'm going to go to 15 shares and I'm going to hold right there for a while and see what happens. The other place I took some money and put was QDTE. No, I'm sorry. I'm lying. What's up, Donald? How you doing? God bless you. Welcome in. I'm sorry. I'm lying. I picked the wrong. Yeah, I know. Football is back. For those that be watching football, I don't spend a whole lot of time watching football, so I can't really say that. All right. I'm sorry. Actually, it was QDTE. I was telling the truth. I'm sorry. I forgot. QDTE is the other one that I put some money there. The rest of it, I'm just kind of holding to see what happens. But QDTE is one of the ones that I was saying pays out dividends every single week. And the other one, MSTY, pays out every single month. Now, the one that pays out every single month, I'm getting on here monthly wise. QDTE pays about roughly 15 cents a share every week. So I put money there, and I put money there that I took out of Pfizer. We'll see what happens. Moving too fast, which I'm going to go back and look and see if I did. Actually, no, Pfizer is actually going down. So I sold it at $24.95 a share, I think it was. And Pfizer's on isn't that $24.55. So that's why I sold it at. I sold it at $24.95 is where I sold it at. It dropped down to $24.50. I don't know how far it's going to go. I'm not saying what my information, what I thought was going to happen, was guaranteed was going to happen. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna give it time to see what happens. Now, Pfizer, if I see Pfizer goes, like I said, under $20, then I'm gonna pay a closer eye. They hit $18, I might start pulling, but we'll see what happens down the road with that. I'm not because I know that they're like wanting answers and all that other stuff. I know that sometimes stories like that can have a negative effect on the stock value or something. So we'll see what happens, and I might turn out to be smart about this one, and I might also turn out to be an idiot about it. It is. That's the thing about investing. You never know. But yeah, MSTY, I took some of that money and put in MSTY, and the other one I put in QDTE. That because I didn't want to lose the amount of money and dividends that I was getting monthly wise. Of course, Pfizer doesn't pay every month; it pays every 3 months. But I try to that's going to keep paying me out, and I'll revisit Pfizer down the road. And depending on how much money I have to work with, I'm not going to buy all back in. But if it does hit down to that $18, I'll start accumulating more down the road. Now, if it gets closer to about $16, which I doubt it'll do, but you never know, then I'll go back in and start. But at this point, I'm not that pressed about it. I mean, when I'm also looking, I still got some money I'm playing with for Pfizer. Right now, the stock market is kind of up for me, so ain't really a whole lot I could do. I'm glad I put it where I put it at. If it goes, I don't know. If it falls into the 14, I might end up buying 4 more shares of the MSTY just to say heck with it, because it is dropping more than I thought it would. So I don't know. I might just buy 5 more shares and see what happens. Because y'all know how I am. I talk about it all the time. I call what I do broke man investing. Ain't nothing great about what I do. I ain't gonna sit there just the way I invest. I call it broke man investing. And while we talking, because I like where that price is at in MSTY, I just bought 5 more shares. So now I'm at 20. Well, that's a good move, Donald, especially the way it looks right now. And if you bought it a while, we might going to have to find you and rob you. That's good. NVIDIA and Broad.com is killing the game right now. I mean, I have stock in both of them. But I have stock in both of them. I don't have no 20 grand. I ain't that person. Like if I had a ton of money, I probably would have had 20 grand in, but I'm broke. So I'm a broke man. So I invest based on my own money, not somebody else's. But grand in one place, I wouldn't right now in my place, I wouldn't be comfortable with that. So regardless, I wouldn't be comfortable with that. But that's good, man. That's great. So I have very, very good money. We're gonna have to find you. You gotta find Donald and get his money. You're gonna take his money. Yeah, it's not here. It's YouTube. It's not my server, and it's not my, because yesterday I was on my phone. Today I'm on my, it has nothing to do with my service. It's YouTube. It's because I know a lot of other people having glitches with YouTube. It's like when I was out doing my YouTube out in the street, it started glitching. It did it twice, so I can't say it's mine. I can't say it's it glitches. It just happens. So I mean, I don't use this computer part. I don't use it for nothing else. I don't have no stuff stored on my computer. I don't have none of that stuff. This computer that I use for this is only for this. I don't have none of that stuff that I do on here. I keep it specifically for this reason. And my phone, when I was doing it yesterday, I was doing it from my phone, and it was doing the same thing, glitching. So it's like you can do about it. It sucks, but nothing you do. This ain't the first time it's glitched. It ain't the second time. It ain't the third time. I've had YouTube and I've had glitches many a time. It's just stuff you have to deal with when it comes to doing this stuff. Pre-record the video live, and pre-record the video and then make it flawless. When you're doing lives, you gotta deal with whatever comes with that. I just like it. I'm not. I try not to stick to being a scripted person when it comes to notes and stuff like that. I try to equate things from the head. If I make a mistake, I make a mistake. I like the fact that it's, it is about as raw as you can get without being edited and stuff like that. So I like doing my videos live. I don't care how many mistakes. I don't care if I don't pronounce something right. I ain't trying to correct none of that stuff. I care less. I don't care if my grammar is off. I don't care if I spelled something wrong. I don't care about people's opinion about how clear or not. I care less about none of that stuff. One thing, when you get over people, when it comes to their negativity, you be all right. The stress level goes away. That goes away if you wear what people think on a 2024 on a 24/7 basis, you drive yourself nuts. And that's why I try not to be perfect. And we aren't neither. We got flaws, all of us. And if you try to paint a perfect world, all you're going to do is eventually get exposed that you're not perfect. So, hey, why not just do it not perfect? I don't have to. I'm not going to try to create a perfect world. I'm going to try to do these videos about as raw as I can. And that's why I like the lives more than pre-recorded videos. Yeah, I can videos and put them out, schedule them to release, and I get it. And I don't have no problem, and I don't have no beef with nobody doing it that way. I think it's great. I think it's wonderful. I don't have no beef with it whatsoever. It's just for me personally, I like doing them in the raw. So I like straight from the hip. I like to shoot straight from the hip. Whatever comes out, comes out. If it ain't perfect, that's the way I like it. Raw and uncut. But it's cool. But anyway, I'm getting ready to get up out of here. Go tend to this cold that I still have. Try to get myself ready, trying to still recovering, though I'm doing all the right things. Try to I'm good. I'm really still congested. Got the cold. It kind of comes with the territory. As far as work goes, is expected. But I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna be perfectly fine. Like I say, man, have God, make God first. Regardless of anything that I say, anything I talk about, have a relationship with God matters more than anything. And I can own more and more. I take nothing for granted as it relates to God, how good He has been in my life. I'm so thankful, grateful. And for the life of me, I can't understand why He bothered. When it comes to me, I can't understand it, but I'm thankful and I'm grateful that He did. It's been good to me. It's been wonderful. Express how good God been to me. And more and more and more and more. Every day I'm just extremely thankful. I don't even want to lean on my own understanding about it, to lean on the understanding of God. I really do. It's so much better than my own. That's the only way I can explain it. It's so much better than my own. And I really believe that God hand is on my life. I know that with anything that I do, I just ask that He move and bless it. And for those that are on my live, I pray that He blesses your life, that He moves in such a way that you would know 100% that it's Him. And you can't equate that. And with that said, I'm going to get up out of here. All of y'all have a blessed, wonderful day. Make sure y'all enjoy your life. Stay safe. Until you probably see me again, y'all have a blessed, wonderful day. I'm out of here. Peace.